How's it going, YouTube? Scarf Chomp Gaming here, and today we have one of the most annoying teams I've made yet to date. It revolves around Leftovers Whimsicott. Basically, you scout for a physical lead, and this Whimsicott's pretty defensive oriented there. You can see the priority Cotton Guard we're going to have. Basically, you just leech seed and sub until your opponent gets KO'd, and you continue that pattern, and it's pretty annoying. A lot of rage quits. But we also have some other things, like if they lead Cinderace, we swap into Colossal, activate our Steam Engine, we got a powered Meteor Beam, fun stuff. You need a Blissey and or something with Assault Vest. Celestella kind of works, but then your team is really weak to electricity, so we could maybe swap out Haxorus for Garchomp to get some ground coverage, but I'm always having problems with Zapdos, so that's why I brought Blissey to kind of help against that. But yeah, this is the team. Awesome feedback from the last video, guys. Thanks for answering that question of the day. Good stuff there. Today's question of the day is, what got you into competitive Pokemon? For me, it was wanting to be better than my friends. I was just, there was a small group of us, and I was on Cerebi or something like that, looking up some moves or something like that. And I found out EVs, found a full thread, and blew my mind open. And the rest is history from there. But yeah, that's kind of what got me into the competitive scene, and it's grown from there. That was around Gen 4. But yeah, this is today's team. But that's the question of the day for you guys. Let me know in the comments what got you into competitive Pokemon. But yeah, let's just kind of jump in it from there. Nothing too crazy about this team, other than we got Life Orb Zapdos, Focus Sash Inteleon, Will Breaker Haxorus for those annoying Rotoms, and then Blissey to absorb all our special defense stuff. But yeah, let's hop right into those battles. Alright, guys. We have a great shot at picking up a win here. And I think it looks like this. I think this is what the team looks like, and we're going with it. Colossal has a great advantage here. I should say matchup. I want Inteleon for the Focus Sash, obviously. Focus Sash is huge, especially when you're going up against something like, what's his name? Circuzolt. I think we can hit the Whimsicott lead here. Alright, there's old Swampert. Now, I potentially see a yawn, so I'm going to sub. I'm going to hit the sub right away, because I don't want to get yawned. And if it Ice Punches, that's fine. We can work around that. There's the yawn. Great play, Scarf Chomp. Alright, now we'll go for the Leech Seed, because they might switch. There's the Leech Seed. Here comes an Ice Punch. Nope, Stealth Rock. Alright, so we are set up in a pretty great position here. We might get back to full HP depending on if they're full HP Swampert, and how much we get from the seed here. We do get a good chunk. Will it be enough? It is. We are at full health, and now we're in a Cotton Guard. They do have the rocks, though, to kind of screw up our Inteleon, but it may not matter. Alright, here comes the Flip Turn. This will not even break the sub. Good news for us. We are pretty strong. Hopefully they just brought all physical types. Hopefully our Leech Seed doesn't miss here next turn. That is one of the drawbacks. This Leech Seed can miss. I mean, there's ways around this strategy. Alright, Dracozolt. Perfect. We've got our defense up quite a bit. Let's just go for the Leech Seed. So this tells me that they're probably all physical. They're going to go for Max Airstream. Would be my guess. And if they do, yeah, here comes the Dynamax. The best thing is we're Prankster. So all these moves, we're going to stall out this Dynamax here. You guys will see in a minute. We just gotta hit this Leech Seed, which we do. Perfect. I mean, how could you miss a big target like that? Okay, here comes the Max Airstream. That's fine. Our sub will probably break. Our sub should break, I should say. Yep, there it goes. Not a big deal. Whimsicott speed, or Whimsicott. Dracozolt speed is going to increase, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to sub. We're not going to activate a weakness policy because that will cancel out our, not yet anyway, not while the Dynamax form. Now our opponent's thinking here, we're going to sub. I doubt we get through this battle, guys, but I want to show you this just absolutely annoying strategy by Whimsicott. It is awful. It's probably a top 7 worst way to win. Because what we're doing here is two things. We're stalling out their Dynamax, and we are leeching away Dracozolt while really not taking any damage whatsoever. And I have a hunch that once we undynamax, that Aerial Ace will not be enough to KO us. Just a hunch. Alright, there's the Max Airstream. So we've successfully stalled out the Dynamax. They have not even touched us for HP, really. I mean, what do we got? 2/3 left yet. And we're about to get more. Dynamax is stalled out. We have the Cotton Guard up. They're really in a pretty bad position here. We're basically back to full HP. I am going to hit another substitute to see whether or not we can sustain that. They possibly switch out. No switch out. They're going to go for their Aerial Ace again, which is totally understandable. Now let's see if the decreased power allows us to stay afloat. Nope, it does not. We'll hit another Cotton Guard next turn, and that should do the trick. I should look up Dracozolt's max speed. I think we're 136, and I don't think they can get over that. But I need to be certain. We're going to hit the Cotton Guard here. Actually, that might be a bad play. And our opponent just cancels the battle. They know they can't win. So, yep, guys, there's the strategy. Awful way to win. Alright, guys, so I think the path to victory here is G-Max and Teleon. I'm not sold on it yet, but we'll see. Now, depending on who they lead here, they have two ghost types, which makes it hard for me to want to bring Blissey. I think we got to bring Whimsicott and Teleon. Haxorus is interesting, but I don't know if he's the play. I don't know if Zapdos is the play necessarily either. But you know what? We'll bring Haxorus in case they bring their little Ultra Beast Legendary there. This is an interesting team, right? This is very interesting. Alright, let's see what our opponent decides to lead. Probably Ninetales. Yeah, it was pretty obvious. And let's just scout here. What do they want to do? Because I want to Leech Seed. I think they're going to try and set up their Aurora Veil first. Maybe not. Maybe they just go for the Blizzard for the KO. I don't know. Either way, we're going to go for a Leech Seed. Worst comes to worst, I guess we'll be fine. So they do go for the Blizzard. They can't miss. That will take us out. Actually, no, it won't. Wow. But we will take KO. which is not ideal. And since we're not on Showdown, I cannot check if we are at 25% or not. Which is unfortunate, but I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, we're definitely at 25%. So I will hit a substitute here just to kind of scout and see what they want to do. On the more turns of this we can stall out, the happier I will be. We've broken a sash. Here's the substitute. Now here's where this strategy kind of gets pretty annoying for our opponent. Okay, so they hit the Aurora Veil, so now we're behind a sub. Now we might be sitting pretty. Whim really doesn't care about the Aurora Veil, really. Because we've got the Leech Seed up and we're behind a sub. And since we just got a free turn here, we will be able to hit it again. And we're just going to go for a Moonblast here. Now, we're not going to outspeed. Yeah, they're going to go for a Blizzard. Pretty obvious. Yeah, obviously the substitute's going to break. That's a no-brainer. And here comes the Moonblast. It doesn't do much. Obviously the Aurora Veil, all that fun stuff. We're back into red, but then we're going to get leftovers. And then here comes the Leech Seed, which is slowly draining Ninetales down. 52. Now we're just going to hit the substitute again. Now at some point, the hail is going to disappear. And that's going to be our best case scenario. Because then Blizzard has the potential to miss. And we're stalling out turns of the screens here. Whimsicott hangs on with 1 HP. Alright, we're back to 11 here. And unfortunately, we do not have enough HP. Let's just take a look. Actually, we're fine here. I'm just going to go for the Leech Seed again. They're not going to switch. They don't need to keep their hail up. Although they potentially do, right? Nope, they stay in. And there's the Blizzard. So all their Blizzards hit, that's fine. We're not too concerned about it. Because, yeah, that was the last turn of hail. Had hail not been there, we would have easily stalled that out. So I think, well, we don't want to go into Haxorus, I know that. I think we just want to go G-Max Hydro Snipe. Yeah, 160. That should be enough to KO it, even through the screens. Now they're potentially light screen, which that part sucks, if they are. And we are Sash. And we are faster. So now they've got to make a decision here. We're going to Dynamax, and this should be more than plenty to take out. 160 plus 80, 240. Yeah, it's going to hit hard. We are Sniper, so if we crit, even better. And here comes the G-Max Hydro Snipe, and I'm pretty confident we'll take it out just because of how strong the move is. Yeah. And down goes Ninetales. And now the Aurora Veil's gone. So thank you, Whimsicott, for stalling out. Not 100% what I intended for, but it does work. Alright, now we got this guy. We should be faster. It's probably sashed. I don't think it can raise its speed. Yeah, I think max speed for this thing is 174. So we should be okay. don't think it learns Max Airstream. I'm pretty positive it's Focus Sashed. They are going to Dynamax, however. If it gets Max Airstream, I'm going to be a little bit upset. Because I'm pretty positive it's Sashed, right? Here comes the G-Max Hydro Snipe. Look at that animation. Oh, and we actually only do half. Alright, there's the Max Lightning. Alright, so we're at 1, a crit. Everything we would like. But hang on with the Focus Sash. Alright, now we've got one more turn here. And they're Life Orb, so we will pick up the KO here, which is very important. Ooh, they go for a Max Guard though. Very good play. So now there is a good chance that G-Max Hydro Snipe doesn't, or Snipe Shot does not KO here. Crit? No crit. We do take him into red though. Now if we were Torrent instead of Sniper, we probably pick up that KO. But it is what it is. Now, I'm assuming their last Pokemon is going to be Ice Face Guy. And so we may end up losing this one here. I am going to go for a Dragon Dance in the hopes that we survive. A not very effective move, although we do have Mold Breaker. Here's to hoping we survive. Let's see what our opponent wants to do here. And Moldbreaker Haxorus might actually win this for us if we survive. I don't know what they have for a moveset. Oh, we actually outspeed, so I guess we should have just gone for the Earthquake. So that actually might have been a misplay, but I don't know why you wouldn't run max speed on this. Especially if you're Life Orbing it. Alright, Thunderbolt. We do... Okay, perfect. We do resist it. We get some grass. Recover a little bit. They're going to recover a little bit. Okay, that was actually really scary. That move was super powered up. Yeah, and we're just going to go for an Earthquake now. Now, since we're Mold Breaker, we will ignore an Ice Face. If it is indeed the Square Penguin. Now, this Haxorus is Lumberry. Alright, it is the Square Penguin. Iron Tail is super effective, however, Outrage is probably going to do more since it's Stab. I mean, we should ignore the Ice Face. And we do, and we pick up the KO. So thank you, Haxorus. Thanks, Whimsicott, for stalling out that Hail and the Aurora Veil. That was very important. And yeah, we pick up the win. Alright, guys. Pretty good team from our opponent here. Now, one problem we may have is their lead, and I'm thinking they do Metagross here. So I don't know if I really want to run Whimsicott, quite honestly. I'm thinking the Haxorus lead isn't awful, but we'll see. They do have Regieleki, which is always super annoying. I don't think Whimsicott comes this time. I think we gotta bring in Teleon because of the Focus Sash. I'm not sure if I see Blissey super usable here. Mainly because of the Urshifu. This is a pretty interesting team. And let's just bring Zapdos. Just because we don't really have a great answer to these. And unfortunately Metagross kind of breaks the Whimsicott strategy with a potential Bullet Punch. You gotta be careful of that. Now we've beaten out Scizor before, but you gotta play it smart. Alright, so there's the Metagross lead, kind of like we thought. Now they're going to want to hit Agility, potentially. I would like to hit a Dragon Dance, and just kind of scout and see what they're going to do. That's going to raise our attack and speed. And they go for a Trick. Which gives us a lagging tail, which is pretty annoying. Not gonna lie. So now we've got a bit of a problem. Because they could switch. They could switch into Salamence right now, right? Let's not Dynamax. Let's predict this. I predict a Salamence switch. Okay, they don't. They have Ice Punch. Pretty dumb. So a good play from Metagross, really. That's too bad. We probably could have KO'd it with Earthquake. A little bit of overprediction. I did not want to get... hit by a Salamence Earthquake. Hitting an Earthquake, Salamence coming in and setting up a Moxie. That would have been really bad. I don't know if it's in range of Zapdos KOing. I'm not 100%, but I think we need to find out. Alright, the Max Flare is actually pretty obvious. Whether or not they stay in, I don't know. We're going to go for the Max Flare anyway. They potentially survive that if they Dynamax too, but I think this is our best move. Otherwise we could have went into our Inteleon and G-Max Hydro Sniped. I think that probably would have sealed the deal, but we'll see. Now we do know they're Lumberry. Alright, so no Dynamax, so we should be fine here. And we do take him out, which is good news for us. Now remember, we still have Inteleon Focus Sash in the back in case things get a little out of hand. I'm thinking they potentially have an Urshifu. If they have Salamence, I think they have to bring it out now in Dynamax. What we don't want to do is hit Max Rockfall. That will hurt our Sash. Okay, there's the Salamence, kind of like we thought. Is it Intimidate? Okay, so no Moxie, so that's good. That's a little bit of relief. I think Max Airstream is the play here because they're potentially... they're just going to Dynamax and raise their speed. Yeah, there's the Dynamax right there. So hopefully we can survive. It's... yeah, we probably don't take a Max Whirlwind very well, now that I think about it. But this should do around half, I would think. Zapdos is pretty strong, and Max Airstream has just a ton of damage. Really, they probably should have made it. And we're actually slower, which I didn't think... Can Salamence be that fast? I didn't think it could. Well, what do you know? Alright, either way, we raise our speed, we lose a little bit of HP. We are in range of a... Oh, so we speed tie. So this is great for us. We will take out their Salamence. I did not realize they had the same speed stat. Good thing we played that max airstream like we did, and we set the electric terrain, which is good, and we still got Focus Sash and Teleon in the back, so we're actually sitting really good. So they were max speed Salamence. That's interesting. I didn't think they were in the same speed tier, but obviously they are. Alright, and the last Pokemon is Urshifu. Now we could go for the Hurricane, but the accuracy does kind of scare me a little bit. Is it the water? It looks like the water type one, right? It is the water type one. So a discharge is actually better anyway. And yeah, we'll just hit that discharge. They probably sashed. No sash. And that's just going to be game. Good on you, Zapdos. We'll lose a little bit of Life Orb, but we will win the battle. So no Whimsicott strategy here, but that goes to prove that the team can win without it, which is always great. Alright guys, well there were some of the battles. Hopefully you enjoyed them. Obviously you saw how Whimsicott can stall out opponents and get a, maybe not a rage quit, but a defeat quit. The guy just was like, this isn't worth my time. Totally understand that. Whimsicott is great for stalling out Dynamaxes, Aurora Veils, Hail, all that good stuff. It's a pretty awful strategy, and we also show that you can win without it. But yeah, if your opponent is physical heavy, you can definitely win with this team and do some damage. Really just anger them quite a bit, and you'll get a forfeit most of the time. No one's going to stick around for all that. So I apologize that we couldn't get a full Whimsicott stall out match, but it's hard. Nobody wants to stick around for that, and I can't say I blame them. But yeah, that is the team. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about the team. And don't forget about that question of the day. How did you get into competitive Pokemon? Pretty fun stuff. But that's the team. Let me know what you guys think. And huge shout out to you guys. We're at like 324, 325 subs, which is awesome. I didn't think I'd get this far. I started about a year ago, maybe a little less. So 300 subs in a year, that's pretty awesome, considering I started not knowing anything about YouTube and just was like, you know, I have some fun battles. It'd be cool to upload these and see what other people think. So really glad that you guys have been here for this journey. It's been fun. Appreciate all the support and all the comments. And yeah, with that, I think this is our first battle video of the new year. So happy new year, guys. Welcome to 2021. But yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today, and I'll have another team for you in a couple days. But let me know what you thought about this one, because like I said, it's annoying for your opponent, but it's very fun to use here. At least top 7, worst way to win. So yeah, other than that, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.